bag. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double dreams. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double dreams. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double dreams. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news. What I do?
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes to the 25-yard line.
Topper! Don't be scared of it. Wide, get wide.
A first down throw for Cousins. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second.
Good idea. Trying to get in.
And from the 25.
Three down.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. Taken in at the 22. Touchdown!
Real fucking block, man.
Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Bound to lose one. Kill.
On second down now, it's Cook, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Check it out.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a third down.
Shahad, what I need? 48's the mic. Hey, Ken. Hey, Charlie. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Wild Bill. 48.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Sean Lee able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The throw over the middle taken in and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now Prescott.
You can see the time and effort and thought.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Shamar Stephen able to get him for a loss of about 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Play action now, Prescott. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Cousins now from the 50. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Jones. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over the
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Got his man there complete to Gallup. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah. Your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned. He's coming for you.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. To throw is Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
First down. Here's Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Cousins on first down. Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marr on for the extra point. And it's good to make it.
Next to score, Cowboys 14. Vikings nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime
looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Intended that time for Cooper.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hey, Hunt, what is it? Right now, let's go. It's a party now. It's a party now. Take 4, take 4. Shit, watch the shit. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Quaker Omaha.
And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Don't get nervous.
Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings! Stephon Diggs, 30 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side.
We hear all that
we
shit,
know
guys.
this. We know
hear
who
that
we are.
shit.
But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They juked him.
They ain't playing with the Cowboys, man.
And he'll make it across the 20.
In the bitch with anybody
his
else.
guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
You ass. You ass.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Come on, man.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the fourth round back in 2010. What a steal. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. That is incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go. Let's do it.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Cooper's got it. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
You don't probably do nothing but lay around, beat your dick, and play man.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
All you do is play the game.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I know, he's easy. 48
Play fake. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Careful, nigga.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The God lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Prescott on 1st down. Now he's forced out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Danielle Hunter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. There he goes. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 59 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, she knows she want to eat the dick up, nigga. You know she want to eat the dick up. You know she want to eat the dick up, huh?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Hey, receiver. Hey, Irvin.
A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
About set for this next